So beginning our day, October 13th, today it marks 8 years since the passing of King Bhumibol Adulyadej, the 9th king of Thailand, by many considered a Dhamma Raja, a king who ruled by Dhamma. Of course, wasn't the mythical wheel-turning monarch who was like a perfect, righteous king, but he did some good things, definitely did some good things in his life. So it's nice to mark this day by planning to move the green Buddha up to what will most likely be its final home. And there will be probably a little ceremony around that, although we can't predict the time. The ceremony could be right before the meal or it could be after the meal. It's hard to know just because we don't know how long it's going to take to move it or how it's going to go, what's going to be needed. So it's investigating the part of the mind that feels like that really strong need to pin things down or know exactly what's happening. And it takes a lot of training to be okay with uncertainty. It really is very, very difficult to be okay with uncertainty. As an idea, it sounds good. But then when the rubber hits the road and things are actually happening, we find we're really, really, really not okay with uncertainty. And so how do we train to be okay with uncertainty? And this goes part and parcel with having a mind like water, or being able to be flexible, the mind that is malleable and flexible. And when the mind is malleable and flexible and open, then it's said to be ready, fit for work, ready for insight, ready for looking and seeing into the true nature of things. So really, actually, everything is always completely uncertain. Everything's always completely uncertain. But there is an illusion of certainty that we try to create, so we give ourselves a false sense of security by creating that illusion of uncertainty. So we create a false sense of security by creating an illusion of certainty. But really, things are uncertain, but sometimes that gets highlighted more than others. So, and then sometimes when we aren't able to pin things down, the mind can go into negativity, that kind of resistance of wanting to fix it, wanting to fix conditions. And yet one translation of anicca could be not fixed, not constant, not fixed. I like that translation of inconstancy. And then Ajahn, of course, used the angle of uncertainty, a bit more of an active angle to anicca. But however we look at it, it's good to acknowledge that it does take quite a bit of training and quite a bit of contemplation and looking into things to really start to be okay with uncertainty. And then when we are okay with uncertainty, we become more okay with uncertainty, then it's only natural that what will follow is that we'll be more at ease in more and more wider variety of situations, and our comfort zone will widen rather than contract. Our mind will be more expansive rather than contracted. That's a natural result of being okay with uncertainty. And so this is definitely something which is desirable and worth doing, worth considering, worth thinking about. Leave that for reflection this morning.